Good evening and welcome to the Westby Softball Complex. We've got Coulee Conference Varsity Softball action featuring the Westby Lady Norse versus the Arcadia team. Westby, of course, is undefeated in the Coulee Conference so far. Just 4 games left to go. I believe they're 8-0 in the conference. 7-0 or 8-0. I'll have to look that up. But we got some starting lineups for you. Leading off for Arcadia is the catcher, Bryn Aspen. Batting second, playing center field, is Kylie Fitzpatrick. Batting third and doing the pitching is Kaylee Bremer. Batting fourth, playing first base, is Whitney Sensala. Batting fifth and playing shortstop is Tessa Eli. And batting sixth, playing right field, is Sammy Berg. Batting seventh, playing left field, is Kana Slaby. Batting eighth and playing second base is Jordan Walters. And batting ninth and playing third base is Julie Sensala. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the start of tonight's game right after this.
Vernon Memorial Healthcare. VMH is committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience anytime you need them. Find out more by going to vmh.org/5starcare. 16 straight years of outstanding service based on Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. All this right here in Viroqua. Valley Fudge and Candy, located in downtown Coon Valley, where old-fashioned quality meets today's fresh new flavors. Handcrafting over 75 different flavors of fudge and made with our very own local Westby Cooperative Creamery butter. Stop in and see Linda or Steve today, downtown Coon Valley. That's Valley Fudge and Candy. Mutual Insurance, the Kevin Blusky Agency, with farm pack policies that provide comprehensive coverage for your home and personal items. Your leader in the farm coverage business, Rural Mutual. Stop in and see Kevin today. Your Wisconsin-based insurance company that keeps your money in the state. Home, condo, and personal insurance coverage as well. All this from Kevin Blusky, Rural Mutual Insurance. ADRC of Vernon County, supporting elderly and the disabled. 402 Courthouse Square. The ADRC of Vernon County is looking for volunteer drivers in Hillsborough, Lafarge, and Ontario. Help transport your neighbors to medical appointments or for daily errands. Mileage reimbursement is available. Call Vernon County's Aging and Disability Resource Center today. Award-winning service from the best small technology company in the nation. It's Vernon Communications in Westby and Viroqua. For local high school sporting events, community coverage, be sure to check out Vernon Communications Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities for over 60 years. Stop in at the VFW in Viroqua for great nightly specials. The VFW has an excellent menu from tacos, sandwiches, pizza, and of course the delicious Friday night fish fry that comes with a soup and salad bar. Let them take care of supper for you. It's the VFW of Viroqua. Outstanding insurance products ranging from life, car, ATV, farm and ranch, condo, renters, motorcycle, and snowmobile insurance coverage, just to name a few of the many coverages that you can find with the Miranda Wright Agency. That's your American Family Insurance.
We are back here at Westby. Today's game brought to you by the Bank of Cashton. Today's event sponsored by the Bank of Cashton. Call Scott Wall at 608-654-5121 for all of your banking and investments needs. That's the Bank of Cashton. We're about ready to start here to the bottom of the first inning. It's 0-0. Jada Berg struck out the side in the top half of the first. Warm-ups are complete. Throw down to second. And we're just about ready to go as Kennedy Brigham walks to the plate to lead things off for the Lady Norse. So, next week, Westby plays Monday. Lancaster will come to town here. On Tuesday, it's a big one. Westby will go to Onalaska Luther. And like I mentioned previously, a win tonight and then a win at Onalaska Luther would clinch the Coulee Conference outright championship for the Lady Norse. So a couple of big games coming up. Big game next week. They got 5 games next week. 2 I just mentioned as the pitch to Brigham is fouled straight back, strike 1. Wednesday, Richland Center will come to town. Followed Thursday, Gaelic Trempealeau will come to town. And Friday, Viroqua comes to town. So a rash of home games here as they've not had many. They're going to finish the game with a lot of games at home finally before finishing the following Monday at La Crescent. And then tournament action should start. Brigham hits this one to left. It's going to be trouble if it stays fair, but it falls just foul. Count is 1-2. And the 1-2 lined into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Brigham, strong turn, but will hold up, and a leadoff single for Kennedy Brigham. She homered in Tuesday's game against Black River Falls. Her first of the year starts out today's game with a solid base hit to left field, and that brings up Olivia Nedlin, the second baseman, batting second. So Brigham, the runner on first. Olivia Nedlin, the batter, batting left-handed, slaps at that one and comes up empty. 0-1 the count. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Jada Berg struck out the side in the top half of the first. Westby, second batter in, already has some. Brigham's on the run, and she is going to slide in safely with a stolen base. So runner moves to second. Pitch was taken for a strike. It is now 0-2 to Olivia Nedland. And the pitch. She taps it. That's a great little tap bunt there down the third base line. It's fielded, and there's not going to be a play. And Olivia Nedland is just going to try to head to second base, and they're going to let her have it. So a great little two-strike slap hit, I guess. That's not a bunt attempt. Just a clean base hit for Olivia Nedland, and Westby is in business early here. Umpire going to have a discussion with the third baseman. A little bit interesting. I don't know what that discussion could have been about. Trying to explain it to the Arcadia manager. I'm guessing I won't be privy to what the discussion is. Oh, strange situation there. Anyway, it was second and third, nobody out, and that brings up Kenzie Stelner. She also homered on Tuesday night, Grand Slam variety. She was 2 for 3 with 5 RBIs against Black River Falls as she swings through that first pitch, a little up and out of the zone. So Westby threatening here early. Second, third, nobody out. Kenzie Stelner at the plate. The 0-1 is lined to the second baseman. She makes the catch, and runners are going to have to hold. First out of the inning. That brings up the pitcher, Jada Berg. She squares to bunt, gets it down, it's back to the pitchers. They're going to let Brigham score and take the out. So a good bunt by Jada Berg. That's a sacrifice. 1-3 on the putout. Second out of the inning, but a sacrifice and an RBI for Jada Berg, and that gives Westby the early lead at 1-0. 2 away now. Olivia Nedlin moves to third on the play. That brings up Hannah Nelson, the center fielder. A couple of RBIs in the game on Tuesday night. Nelson hits that one hard to left, and that's going to be a base hit. Nedlin's going to score. Throw comes into third, and Hannah Nelson has done it again. Very good at going the opposite way with those line drives, and she picks up another RBI. And it's 2-0 Westby, and that brings up the third baseman, Whitney Hansen. Hansen hits a ground ball to second base. That's fielded and makes the tag on Hannah Nelson. That's going to retire the side. So 4 unassisted, that retires the side. 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 left, and at the end of 1 complete, Westby has a 2-0 lead.
Embroidery and more. For quality embroidery, sewing services, screen printing, and promotional products at reasonable rates. Be sure to stop in, see Greg Danes at their location, 210D Swigum Road in Westby. Get the job done right the first time. Best of luck to the Norsemen, Eagles, and Blackhawks throughout the year.
What is it that makes you powerful? Having a voice. When you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your voice is heard, loud and clear. Because you're more than a customer, you're a member. Most important, you're connected to all the other members in our community, to your hometown electric co-op, and to the people who've been there for you year after year. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
At the Westby softball complex. Westby with an early 2-0 lead after 1. Some of our good sponsors here: Bethel Home and Services. Bethel Home with housing facilities in Viroqua, Coon Valley, Cashton, and Lafarge, providing that unique care for Vernon County residents. Bethel Home and Services. We also have Bobby John's. Bobby John's is now open. You will find your all-time favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner items on their extensive menu. Bobby John's there in Cashton. Leading off the second inning for Arcadia is the first baseman, Whitney Sensala. The left-handed batter had a good swing and swings through that one. Berg, 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Looked real sharp. Quickly ahead 0-1 on the big first baseman, Whitney Sensala. And another good swing, but comes up empty, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2, same spot, same result. So 3 straight swing and misses by Sensala, and Berg has her 4th strikeout of this game in as many batters. That brings up the shortstop, number 16, Tessa Eli. Berg has looked real good as that first pitch is fouled back. 0-1. That one is taken upstairs for ball. Evens the count at 1-1. That one is up in the zone and swung at for strike 2, 1-2. And Berg is looking very sharp so far tonight. Seems to be putting him right where she wants to. And the 1-2 just missed that outside corner. I think Jada wanted that one, but just missed the outside corner. Evens the count at 2-2. First 2-ball count for Berg in the ball game. And here it comes, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning. That total up to 5. And yeah, if you've been with us, there's been 5 batters, and Jada Berg has 5 strikeouts. So 2 outs quickly here in the top half of the second. This brings up Sammy Berg. And she swings through the first pitch. Incredible amount of swing and misses so far for Jada. And there's another one. Sammy Berg just a little bit behind here. She's the right fielder. Quickly 0-2. Jada likes to come upstairs with fastball on this one. That's exactly what she does, and she gets a swing and miss. 6 up, 6 down for Jada Berg with 6 strikeouts. We have played an inning and a half, and Westby has a 2-0 lead. We will be back right after this.
Vernon Manor Healthcare Center, located just outside of Viroqua, a county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. Be sure to call Amanda Huff or any of her crew at 637-5400 and find out why you are treated like family at Vernon Manor Healthcare Center. Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service for all of your outdoor power products. 800 North Main. Give them a call at 637-7495. From chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero-turn, and much more. You'll find all these items at Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service, and they service what they sell.
Well, we're back here in Westby. We played an inning and a half. Westby has a 2-0 lead. Going to start here at the top of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning, I'm sorry. Number of sponsors. Cade Clearing. When it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees, be sure to contact Cade Clearing. Contact Brett at 608-615-0827 or Riley at 608-632-3678. Cade Clearing. And Carmen Fortune, looking to buy a new home in the Westby or surrounding area? Be sure to stop in at New Directions Real Estate in Westby and talk to Carmen Fortune for the best local insight of the area. Maddie Comey, the designated player, is going to lead off the bottom of the second for the Lady Norse. First pitch is taken high for ball 1. And the 1-0, that's upstairs as well. Quickly 2-0 now to Maddie Comey. She'll be followed by Kaylee Kerner and Abby Lease to round out the order for Westby. That's taken for strike 1. Right on the top of that strike zone. Good take by Maddie. Still ahead in the count here, 2-1. Equipment issue there for the catcher. Comey back in the box. And Bremer ready to come with the 2-1. And a little late swing there by Maddie Comey. Evens the count at 2-2. Once again, it's 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Westby got 2 runs in the first on RBI sacrifice by Jada Berg and an RBI single as Maddie Comey swings through that one for strike 3. And Bremer gets her first strikeout of the game. So 1 away here in the bottom of the second. That brings up the shortstop, Kaylee Kerner. And an RBI single back in the first for Hannah Nelson as that pitch is upstairs and over the head of the catcher. 1-0 to Kerner. Kerner swings through that pitch to even the count at 1-1. That pitched off the outside corner. That's right where Jada wanted that pitch last inning. And coach is asking where that one was. And boy, I have probably the best angle for that in the building as I'm right behind. It's clearly off the corner. Oh, good. That one is upstairs. Makes the count 3-1. Kerner count in her favor here. And that one's inside for ball 4, and Kerner draws a 1-out walk to get some action on the base paths for the Lady Norse here in the bottom of the second, leading 2-0. That brings up Abby Lease, the left fielder. Kerner, a good base runner at first. Let's see if Coach Stensling wants to put her in motion here. Stays put on the first pitch, and that's taken low and away. 1-0 to Lease. Some more equipment issues for the catcher.
You're back. What do you need now? Another popcorn?
Lease squares around the bunt, pulls it back. Kerner's on the run, and there might be a play here, and she got in. Fell over on the slide. Finally calls time, and that's a stolen base for Kaylee Kerner. Great throw by the catcher, Bryn Aspen. Kerner just able to get her foot in there before that tag and maintain the base. That's nice steal there by Kaylee Kerner. Puts her at second base with 1 out. Count even to Abby Lease at 1-1. And that pitch is taken just a bit upstairs.
That one over there, yeah.
2-1 now the count. To Lease. That pitch taken inside, 3-1 again. Today's game also brought to you by Cashton Building Supply. Be sure to stop in and see Kevin Kirking or Courtney Cusey, CBS Designs, for all of your new building or renovation plans. Cashton Building Supply. And Lease hits that one as a little pop fly. That's going to be a lot of trouble as that hits right behind second base. There's going to be a play at third. It's thrown away. Kerner doesn't really stop, and she's going to score easily. Lease moves to second. So that is going to be a base hit for Abby Lease. She's going to move to second on the throwing error from the center fielder, I believe it was. So no RBI, unfortunately, for Abby, but put the ball in play, good things happen. Kaylee Kerner scores on the E6, but it was a base hit as Brigham, who singled in her first at-bat, looks at ball 1. So Abby Lease, the runner, now at second. Kennedy Brigham singled in the first inning, singled and scored with a stolen base, and she pops this one straight up. Shortstop moving in. The wind got a hold of that one, but she played that one nicely and retires Kennedy Brigham for the second out of the inning. That brings up the second baseman, Olivia Nedland. And Cash and Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cash and Farm Supply is focused on organic feed manufacturing and distribution. Stop in and talk to Ernie or any of his team and discuss the benefits of organic farming. First pitch to Nedlund is taken for strike one. Nedlund had a beautiful little slap bunt down the third base line in her first at bat. And then she came around to score. There's another one. That's going to be a tough play. Fielded by the third baseman. The throw is not in time as the first baseman unable to make the catch. So Olivia Nedlund creating havoc with her speed there. I'm going to call that one a base hit. I think she would have beat that anyway. So that's going to be a base hit, and Abby Lease scores from second on the play. Not sure we're going to give her the RBI, unfortunately. I think the throw that got by the first baseman, created an error there, so that's where Abby Lease scored. But at any rate, 2 runs are in. Olivia Nedlund, the runner at first base, with Kenzie Stelner, who lined out to the second baseman in her first at bat, up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. She hits a ground ball to third, bobbled a little bit. It's going to be a tough play. She throws it not in time. Nedlund moves to third, so Stelner reaches on the air. Nedlund moves to third. It's an E5. That brings up the pitcher, Jada Berg. So 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. Westby has put a lot of pressure on Arcadia in this one so far as Berg swings through the first pitch for strike one. Stelner getting a huge lead out there, almost daring a throw. Oh-1 coming to Berg here with 2 outs. Taken high, another big lead for Stelner. And Arcadia not taking the bait so far. 2 outs here. Westby might be willing to sacrifice Kenzie Stelner over there to try to get that run in as Berg looks at ball 2. The 2-1 to Berg. Swung on and missed on the outside corner. Might have got a piece of that one. Anyway, it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Berg looking to increase the lead here. The 2-2 taken upstairs for ball 3. We're full up now to Jada Berg. Hannah Nelson with a base hit and an RBI in the first inning, standing on deck, hoping to get an opportunity with some runners on again here in the second. The 3-2 is taken inside. That's ball 4. Good at bat for Jada Berg. Stelner moves to second. And the bases are loaded for Hannah Nelson. And we're going to get a courtesy runner now as Emma Salverson puts the helmet on and goes and runs for Jada. So they're loaded up here. 2 away. Hannah Nelson with a solid base hit to left. Her first at bat with an RBI has a chance to really break this one open. And the first pitch to her is check swing, taken high for ball 1. Nelson fouls this one away up over the batting cages. Evens the count at 1-1. Counts even at 1-1. Nelson swings through that pitch. Good cut. Just a little bit behind it. Brings the count to 1-2. And here it comes. Pitch taken low and away. Evens the count at 2-2 with 2 outs again. And here comes the 2-2, fouled straight back. We're going to stay at 2-2. Today's game also brought to you by Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, located at 113 Cactus Drive in Chaseburg. Give John Maslivicek or any of his team members a call at 608-483-2194 for quick and friendly service. From fuel to fertilizers, feed rations to livestock, the place to go is Chaseburg Farmers Union. And Nelson swings through that pitch for a strikeout to end the second inning. What was a good one, which we picks up 2 more runs on 2 base hits, a couple of errors, and 3 left on. We've played 2 complete. It is 4-0 Westby.
The Daily Brew Company, family owned. The Oleroods and Cades invite you to stop in. Try the many delicious items on their menu. Looking forward to seeing all of you from your friends at the Daily Brew Company on the north side of Westby, 100 Washington Street. Call 634-4001.
Bobby John's, downtown Cashton, now open for your enjoyment. You'll find your all-time favorite breakfast, lunch, and dinner items on their extensive menu. Stop in, say hi to Sam and Jolene Balto today. They're located at 913 Front Street and open every day of the week except Mondays. Call ahead 608-654-7611. We'll see you there.
Eagle Title Company, located on the north side of Coon Valley, 95 Central Avenue. Be sure to stop in, talk to Lori Holte regarding the 5 things not to do during your new property closing. Peace of mind and solid protection for you, the consumer, during your new purchase. Lori Holte, working only in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties to serve you.
We're back here at the Westby softball complex. Start of the 3rd inning coming up. Westby out to a 4-0 lead after 2 innings. Leading off for Arcadia is the left fielder, kind of Slaby. Well, the scorebook for Arcadia kind of reads like this. There's been 6 batters. They've all been retired, and all been retired by strikeouts. 4 swinging strikeouts and two of them of the looking variety. So Berg quickly out ahead, 0-1 to Slaby. That pitch taken just a bit upstairs, evens the count at 1-1. He's calling it outside. Sometimes wonder when umpires get asked that. It was a ball. Outside, high, take your pick. Doesn't matter. I call it a ball. As that one's just on the outside corner, swung out for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. And the 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 7 in a row retired by Berg, all by strikeout. That brings up Jordan Walters, the second baseman. And there's another swing and a miss. Wajeda just keeps firing him up there just above the belt, and it's a hard pitch to lay off, and it's a hard pitch to catch up to. And Arcadia has not found an answer yet, as we're almost through the lineup. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it off the mitt of Kennedy Brigham, brings the count to 0-2. So of the 7 batters, Berg has only faced a 2-ball count twice. And the 0-2. That's a wrong. Well, if they put one in play, and that's bobbled by Kerner, so Arcadia is going to get a runner. So Arcadia has his first base runner here. We're in the 3rd inning. That's the 8th batter, Jordan Walters. Hit a ground ball to shortstop that Kerner bobbled. That brings up the 9 hitter, the 3rd baseman, Julie Sansala. Berg's pitch, it's upstairs, taken for ball 1. 1 away here in the third. Walters, the runner at first for Arcadia, the first runner of the game for the Raiders. That pitch is tapped foul towards the Arcadia dugout, evens the count at 1-1. Ball taken off the outside corner, 2-1.
Sitting right next to each other.
Berg, that's hit foul down the right field line on the fence, evens the count at 2-2. Another great sponsor is Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving the Coon Valley, Chaseburg, and Stoddard communities with quality technology for many years. Coon Valley Telecommunications. So the 2-2 coming now to Sensala. And that's tapped just in front of the mound, and Kennedy Brigham lets that one go foul. Wisely. I don't think there was going to be a play anywhere should that ball have stayed fair. Count stays even at 2-2 with 1 away. Walters the runner on first. Berg gets the sign. Comes with the 2-2, and that misses high, so it's a full count. And Culver's, where can you get a great Butterburger? Right here in Viroqua, where the food is grown, not made. Culver's at 1002 North Main Street in Viroqua. And the 3-2 is tapped. This one's going to stay fair and in no man's land. And one of the most effective hits in softball is that little tapper up the third base line. It's just a very tough play to make, but that is going to go down as a solid single in the book. Runners now at first and second as we're back to the top of the order, and Bryn Aspen, the catcher. So Berg struck out the first 7 batters of the ball game. There was a ground ball and an error on the Lady Norse, and then a little swinging bunt gives Arcadia its first threat of the ball game. Ball 1 now to Aspen. That one swung on and missed for strike 1, evens the count, a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 is lined up and out of play down the right field line, brings the count to 1-2. Once again, we're in the top of the third inning. 4-0, Westby has the lead. But Arcadia threatening here in the top of the third with runners on first and second with only 1 out. And their leadoff batter, Aspen, up, and that pitch taken off the outside corner for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. And Daily Brew Company, 100 Washington Street. Call 608-634-4001. Daily Brew Company. Here comes the 2-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. Went up again and coaxed the strikeout from Aspen for the second out of the inning. That brings up Kylie Fitzpatrick, the center fielder. Still 2 on, now with 2 outs. That pitch is ground ball to second base. That hit the runner. That should be an out. Yep, home plate umpire saw that one, but it got the runner on the foot. So that is going to be an out for Arcadia, as that is a dead ball situation. That hit Sensala on her way to second. It's a scorer's nightmare. In my case, I'm not sure how to score that one. Ball was put in play, so Fitzpatrick is retired, and Bremer should lead off the next inning for Arcadia. Well, we've played 2.5 innings complete. 2.5 innings, and it is 4-0 Westby. We'll be back right after this.
Coon Valley Telecommunications, located in the heart of Coon Valley. Coon Valley Telecommunications brings high-speed internet, HD television, and crisp phone service to the Coon Valley, Stoddard, and Chaseburg communities. Bringing fiber to the valley, that's the motto with Coon Valley Telecommunications. Give them a call, 608-452-3101.
There are a lot of good reasons to shop the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in Westby. Try the all-new sour cream pouch filled with fresh, all-natural sour cream that makes serving a whole lot easier. Just squeeze to put the finishing touches on any meal with no mess. Squeeze on tacos, chili, baked potatoes, you name it. Store it in your fridge for any time or bring it along on camping trips and picnics. Squeezable sour cream pouches are convenient farm-to-table country goodness from Westby Co-op Creamery.
Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Lynn's Home Center is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturdays until 5. Major appliances, Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana for you to choose from. Be sure to call Lynn's Home Center, 654-7844. And remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
And we are back here in Westby. 4-0. The Norsemen, Lady Norse, have the lead. They're coming in for their half of the third inning. Whitney Hansen, Maddie Comey, and Kaylee Kerner, in that order, will bat in here in the bottom of the third. Eagle Title Company, for peace of mind when it comes to buying or selling, be sure you're getting the proper legal protection with Coon Valley's Eagle Title Company. And we have embroidery and more for all of your embroidery needs, from screen printing, commercial sewing, embroidering, or heat transferring. The place to go is Embroidery and More in Westby. Throw down to second base, and we're just about ready to start the bottom half of the third. Whitney Hansen will lead off. She grounded to the second baseman in the first inning. We have Effenger's Equipment Sales and Service featuring steel, country clippers, simplicity, and much more. It's Effenger's Equipment in Viroqua. Best of luck to the Eagles, Blackhawks, and Norsemen as they compete in the Coulee and Scenic Bluffs. So Hansen in the box, ready to go. And the bottom of the third is underway with ball one taken upstairs. And that pitch is upstairs as well, taken for ball two. So Hansen ahead in the count 2-0 quickly. That one, probably ball three, but Whitney Hansen took a swing at it, fouled it straight back. Brings the count to 2-1. And she looks at strike two. That one shot the knees. Evens the count at 2-2. That one's taken upstairs. 3-2 now. Full up to Hansen. And here comes the payoff. Hansen hits it sharply by the third baseman. A solid base hit into left field. Whitney Hansen leads off this bottom of the third with a clean single to left. And Westby is right back in business as Maddie Comey comes to the plate. Strikeout victim in the second inning. Kaylee Kerner in the on-deck circle, followed by Abby Lease. The pitch, there goes Hansen. The throw down to second is going to be late, and Hansen steals second base fairly easily. A lot of speed up and down this lineup for Westby, and they're not afraid to take those bases. Pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 to Comey. And she swings and misses. At that pitch, evens the count at 1-1. Comey back in the box. Count even at 1 ball and a strike. That's a high pitch, and Comey swings through that one. Makes the count 1-2. Gunderson Health. Gunderson Viroqua Clinic, where health begins with comprehensive medical care for the whole family. Call today to schedule an appointment, 608-637-3195. As Comey fouls the 1-2 straight back up behind us. Count stays a ball and 2 strikes. And 1-2 is hit into center field. Wynn's got a hold of it, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And Hansen's going to go to third. And Comey's going to go take second base. Trying to get a throw, but Westby's not going to take it. That's going to be a base hit. Boy, that Wynn just really got a hold of that one. And I think the second baseman kind of gave up on it, but it's going to be a base hit for Comey. Hansen moves to third. Comey goes to second on... Not sure how to score that. A defensive indifference, as they chose not to make a play. So second and third now with nobody out and Kerner to the plate. She drew a walk her first at bat. That bunt attempt is popped up, and the catcher Aspen could not get back there to make a play. Oh, 0-1 to Kerner. Squares around to bunt again. That's a high pitch, and that's bunted foul, so it'll be 0-2. It's a tough pitch to get on the ground if you're trying to bunt. That pitch taken upstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. Now, Kerner walked and scored in the second with a stolen base. Takes ball 2. Now we're even up. First base is open. Fakes a throw to third. Here comes the 2-2. And Kerner pops this one up on the infield. Third baseman makes the call and the catch to retire Kerner for the first out of the inning. That was Salo over there at third base, getting underneath that one. That brings up Abby Lease, who singled and scored in the second. One away now here, second and third. Runners for Westby as that's ball 1 to Lease. That pitch is taken low and away. 2-0 now to Lease. Lynn's Home Center. Stop in for all of your HVAC and appliance needs from your local hardware store in downtown Cashton. Lynn's Home Center. Here comes the 2-0 to Lease. That's taken for strike 1. Main Street Designs. In need of a cut, color, or highlight? Leah Kroom Salon and Main Street Designs may be just what you're looking for. Give Leah a call at 608-634-3201 and set up an appointment today. Here comes the 2-1 to Lease, and she hits that one up and off the backstop. Evens the count at 2-2. Pitch is grounded. That's going to get to the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play, long throw, and Lease beats it out. And she's going to get another infield base hit. As once that got by the third baseman, it was going to be tough to retire Abby. And Abby, with her second hit of the ball game, scores Whitney Hansen from third. That makes it 5-0. And Kennedy Brigham steps to the plate, takes strike one. So first and second now with Lease at first. Coulee, the runner, at second. It's 5-0 Westby here in the bottom of the third. Brigham pops this one up. That's going to blow right over to the second baseman, and she makes the catch to retire Brigham for the second out of the inning. And Olivia Nudland, who is 2 for 2 with a couple of infield singles in this one. Nudland steps in. 5-0 Westby here in the bottom of the third. That one's a slap around the third base line. Failed it in fair territory, and yeah, once she made that decision to field that ball fair, you're just awful hard to throw out Nudland, who runs so well. So that's her third base hit of the ball game. Runners all move up one spot, so bases are now loaded for Kenzie Stelner, who's had much success with the bases loaded. This time she pops it up to shortstop, who makes the catch to retire the side. But Westby gets one more, and after 3 complete, they lead 5-0. We'll be right back.
Main Street Designs. If you're in need for a cut, color, or highlight, be sure to contact Leah Kroom. Main Street Designs may be just what you're looking for. Conveniently located in the heart of Westby, 116 South Main Street. Give Leah a call today, 634-3201, and set up your appointment. Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, located at 113 Cactus Drive in Chaseburg. Be sure to give John Maslevicek or any of his team members a call, 483-2194. Quick and friendly service. Fuel to fertilizers, feed rations to livestock health. Is Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op. The Take Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need. Caring, professional guidance, always a must. Contact Gina Sherry for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of the life of a loved one is always a stressful time. Turn to Varsity Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua.
Now we're back here in Westby. We've played 3 complete innings, and it's 5-0 Westby. Jada Berg has been very effective in this one. No hits so far through 3 innings and 8 strikeouts. Starting out with the 3 batter here. This is Kaylee Bremer, the pitcher. That's fouled straight back. Arcadia ended their last inning on a runner that was hit by a batted ball, dead ball situation. Base runner was out. Berg quickly up a strike. Right back to Berg. Plays it on the first hop and throws out Bremer. So some solid contact there for Arcadia. But the result is the same, as it's an out. And that brings up the 4-batter, Whitney Sansala, the first baseman. Had a little trouble with that high fastball in the last inning. That was a better swing, better cut. Got a piece of that one. Fouled it away. Kind of expect Arcadia to do a little bit better here through the second pass through the lineup. Berg coming in on her hands twice now, and quickly 0-2 to Sansala. That was just a good pitch. Inside corner, a little bit up in the zone. Pretty hard pitch for Sensala to catch up to. And we'll see what Berg does 0-2 here, and she fires that one just a bit low. Good spot for that one as well. 1-2 is the count. Fouled straight back, got a piece of the home plate umpire. Must have hit him right in the padding there as he didn't even flinch. So count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. To the Arcadia first baseman as that pitch high and in again, and Sensala comes up empty. Berg picks up another strikeout. That's the 9th of the ball game for her. Yeah, you can do the math. There's been 11 outs. 9 of them have been by strikeout for Arcadia. Did she go? And they're going to say no. I think Kennedy turned around and asked. We're not even going to get an appeal. Good call. Worth asking, but a good call. 1-0 the count. That's taken for strike 1. Even up with a ball and a strike. One's upstairs, 2-1. Main Street Mobile Mart in Viroqua. Stop in to Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart and pick up those last-minute fishing requirements. Your only family-owned convenience store, complete with the best car wash in town. Main Street Mobile Mini Mart in Viroqua. Swing and a miss, evens the count at strike 2-2. Miles and Smiles Child Care Center, LLC, located in the basement of Our Savior's Church, 306 South Main Street in Westby. Call Ashley Liam at 608-634-2833. Just off the outside corner, brings the count to full. Ages 6 weeks through 10 years for Miles of Smiles Child Care Center in Westby. So full count now with 2 outs to Tessa Eli for Arcadia, and that pitch is taken just off the outside corner, low and away maybe. First walk of the game issued by Berg. So a 2-out base runner brings up Sammy Berg for Arcadia. Mitby's TV and Appliance. Mike Mitby and team wish the area teams the best of luck throughout the year. 819 Front Street as it's a called strike to Berg. 819 Front Street. See what the excitement is all about at Mitby's TV and Appliance. So Berg out in front here. And they're going to call out an offer, so it's quickly 0-2. And the scoreboard says 1-1. I almost positive he called that first pitch a strike. I think everybody was kind of surprised by it, but we'll see here. I think it's 0-2. The scoreboard says 1-1, and that's a swinging. And that's going to be strike 3. Yep, that first pitch was called a strike. So a couple of defensive swings by Berg, and that's the 10th strikeout for Jada Berg. And we've played 3.5 innings. It is 5-0 Westby.
Located on Highway 27, Cashton Farm Supply. Organic poultry, organic eggs, and more from your organic specialist, Cashton Farm Supply. When it comes to organic farming requirements, stop in and talk to the specialist, Ernie Peterson and his crew, Highway 27. Call 608-654-5123 today. Main Street Mobile Mart, downtown Viroqua. Stop in and pick up your last-minute fishing requirements, bait to tackle, and even a quick snack. It's Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart. Keep your vehicle running smoothly with Synergy Mobile Fuel. Rob and the whole gang wish everyone the best of luck during the 2021 season. Booster Club. Supporting the many teams of the Viroqua High School, the Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Contact Rob Klum, Dan Brown, or any Viroqua Booster Club officer. Get involved with the Blackhawks. supporting all athletes, every sport, every season.
And we're back here in Westby. We played 3.5. We're at the bottom of the fourth, 5-0 Westby with the lead. Jada Berg, Hannah Nelson, and Whitney Hansen will be the batters this inning. And Nordic Lanes come in and play. It's bowling season with leagues starting up and continuing throughout the fall and winter. And while you're there, be sure to try one of their great tasting pizzas. Bowling league's just probably coming to a close here. But they'll have probably some softball leagues starting up. Volleyball this summer. As Berg swings at the first pitch, misses for strike one. Nordic Lanes. And Peck's Corner. Stop in at Peck's Corner just outside of Cashin and say hi to Nicholas and all the gang. 30766 County Road D. Peck's Corner just outside of Cashin. Berg looks at ball one, evens the count at a ball and a strike. That pitch taken up and in. Berg gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Westby's had traffic on the bases in all 3 innings. As Berg lines this one into right field, slicing foul. That would have been a lot of trouble. But it sliced foul to even the count at 2-2. Westby got 2 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the second inning, and scratched off another run in the third for its 5 runs. And meanwhile, on the other end, Jada Berg has been dominant pitching. 10 strikeouts here through 4 innings as she swings and misses, and that's the first out of the inning for Westby. That's the 3rd strikeout for Bremer, and that brings up Hannah Nelson. RBI single in the first and a strikeout in the second, and that pitch is fouled up and out of play. Premier Co-op. Check out Ace Hardware in Westby for all your farm and home and business needs. Premier Co-op in Westby. Nelson hits this one to left. That's slicing. Got a bad jump on it. Diving, can't make the play. It does fall fair. Nelson is running. She's going to get at least a triple out of this. And it's in the corner over there. And it must have went through the fence. It did. So unfortunately, Nelson's going to have to go back to second base. They're going to call that a ground rule double. So a leadoff double for Hannah Nelson. That one just sliced off the bat of Nelson. Left fielder didn't get the best jump on it. That's Slaby out there in left and tried to dive. It just kept slicing away from her. Tried to dive for it. Couldn't get it. And now they're having a discussion with the Arcadia coach about something. And Whitney Hansen comes to the plate. She singled and scored in the third. And she hits this one to left. Shortstop camps underneath that one and makes the catch. So Hansen is retired. Second out of the inning. It brings up Maddie Comey, who singled in the third. And Comey swings and misses at that first pitch. Riverbank, now with offices located in Coon Valley and Westby to serve all of your banking needs. Riverbank. As Comey grounds that one to second base, fielded cleanly and makes the throw, and that's going to do it for Westby here in the fourth. We've played 4 complete. Westby has a 5-0 lead. We will be back right after this.
Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design. Be sure to stop in and see Kevin Kirking or Courtney Kuzi for all your new building or renovation plans. It's your one stop to get everything you need when it comes to home, agricultural, or remodeling projects. Call 654-7871, Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design.
Stop in at Rockton Bar and Grill. When it comes to the best grilled chicken from May through October, there's no place like the Rockton Bar. Stop in, say hi to Jody and all the gang just outside of Lafarge. Delicious lunch and evening specials each and every day. Good luck to all of the area wrestlers throughout the state tournament trail. Miles of Smiles Child Care Center, LLC, located in the basement of Our Savior's Church, downtown Westby, 306 South Main. Be sure to call Ashley Liam at 608-634-2833, ages 6 weeks through 10 years. There's a ton of fun and life learning experiences waiting for your child at Miles of Smiles Child Care.
And we're back here at the Westby Softball Complex. We've played 4 innings. Westby has a 5-0 lead. Today's game also brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance. Stop in and see Kevin Blusky for your farm business insurance needs. Your Wisconsin-based insurance company that keeps your money in the state. Rural Mutual Insurance. And the Scenic Bluffs Community Healthcare Center, serving Cashin, Norwalk, Viroqua, and La Crosse with the surrounding communities with the most up-to-date medical care for everyone. Scenic Bluffs Community Healthcare Center. So Berg ready to go here in the top half of the 5th inning. Looking back here, just one base hit I have for Arcadia. That was Julie Sala, who will be batting third this inning, as Kenna Slaby will lead off, followed by Jordan Walters and then Julie Sala. That pitch is taken for a swinging strike, I'm sorry. Strikeout victim back in the third was Slaby. And that pitch is taken high and away. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strikeout for Berg. 11 strikeouts for Jada here. And that brings up Jordan Walters, who reached on an error back in the 3rd inning. First pitch is fouled up and out of play. Yeah, the lone base hit for Arcadia was that swinging bunt up the 3rd base line. So that, and along with an error, were the only base runners that Arcadia has, with a walk, I guess. They've had 3 base runners in this game. And quickly 0-2 now, as that pitch is fouled up and away. Quickly 0-2, and here comes the 0-2. Fouled, good piece of hitting to stay alive on that one. Probably ball 1, but you don't take that chance with 2 strikes. Good job fighting that one off. And Berg comes with another 0-2, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3. Another strikeout for Jada Berg. That's 12 if you're keeping track at home. 12 of the 14 outs by strikeout for Westby tonight. That brings up Julie Sonsalo, who has the only hit. for Arcadia. And she looks at strike one. Pitch fouled straight back and quickly 0-2 again. Berg looking to possibly strike out the side here for the third time in this game. She comes with the 0-2 just off the outside corner. 1-2. And here comes the 1-2. That's hit lined, and that's into right field, so a second hit of the game for Slaby. Or, I'm sorry, Sensala, as Arcadia has another base runner, and that's going to bring top of the order up in Bryn Aspen, the catcher. Pair of strikeouts for her. Just 2 hits in this game for Arcadia, both of them by the 9-batter, Julie Sensala. There's a ground ball to second base, and that's going to be bobbled. Ran 5. They might have a play at third here. As that one gets thrown away. This one might score a run, and they're going to try. Nope. She holds up, and bobbled by Nedlin. That'll be an E4. Runner ran right in front of her. I think kind of distracted her a little bit. They would have had a play at third. And Nedlin tried to throw behind the runner, ended up throwing it by. So Sensala moves to third. Aspen moves to second. Now they're second and third with 2 outs. The first real threat of the ball game for Arcadia comes here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And Fitzpatrick hits a ground ball to Kerner, and that takes a tough hop, and that's going to be another error as that throw comes into home. Runner's not advanced, but that's going to score 2. And just like that, it's a 5-2 ball game. A lot of damage here with 2 outs. Coasting right by, and then several errors here by 2 errors by Westby has given Arcadia 2 runs, and Fitzpatrick, the runner on first, now with the 3-batter Coulee Bremer up to plate. And that's fouled up and out of play. So the defense kind of letting the Lady Norse down here tonight in this one. That's the 3rd error. That last one, a big one, led to 2 runs. The 0-1 is popped up. Brigham might have a play. Comes over to the dugout. No, and it lands on the roof of the dugout. But quickly 0-2 to Bremer. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the first and grounded back to Berg in the 4th. Big at bat for the pitcher trying to help her cause here. Arcadia has worked themselves back into it here. It's 5-2 here in the top half of the 5th. That pitch is fouled out of play to right field. Count stays at 0-2. And here comes the 0-2. Might have a play on her at first. And they're going to get her at second. Well, it's played beautifully by Brigham, Grass, and Kerner as they catch a big break there. As it's going to go down as a caught stealing. 2-3-6. And Westby gets out of that inning. But Arcadia back into this one. They get 2 runs, both of them unearned, on only 1 base hit. 1 left, and we've played 4.5. It is 5-2 Westby.
Midbeast TV and Appliance, the place to go in Cashton for your Samsung, LG, Frigidaire, and more with kitchen appliances. Watch the playoff games and regular season events with the best large screen TV selection, all from Westby's TV and appliance. Excellent, friendly, and knowledgeable service department as well. That's Westby's, downtown Cashton.
Cade Clearing. When it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees, be sure to contact Cade Clearing. Brett at 608-615-0827 or Riley at 608-632-3678. Fully insured for your protection. Cade Clearing. Call today for a free estimate.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today. 654-5100.
We're back here in Westby. We've got coming up bottom half of the fifth inning coming up. And Kaylee Kerner is going to lead things off, followed by Abby Leeson. Back to the top of the order in Kennedy Briggan. And Westby looking to get some insurance runs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. That kind of plays out perfectly here as American Family Insurance, one of our great sponsors, providing all your protection under one roof. Call 634-3612 or 638-3612 in Westby and Viroqua. American Family Insurance. Westby looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom half of the fifth. Some defensive letdowns there, followed by a great play to make an out on the bases and get out of that jam in the top half of this inning. And Kerner looks at ball one. That one has popped up. That's probably going to get out of play. Looks like it will, and it does. Hits the roof of the dugout. The 1-1 is taken upstairs, ball two. That pitch taken low and in. 3-1 now. Kerner walked, stole a base, and scored in the second inning. Popped up to the third baseman in the third. 5-2 Westby with the lead here in the fifth inning. And that's strike two. Count now full. 3-2. And Sealand's Carpetland, located in the heart of Coon Valley. When it comes to your flooring needs, no one is better than Sealand's Carpetland. Call Paige, Tim, or any of their team members today. And swing and a miss, and Kerner's down on strikes to lead off this bottom half of the fifth. That brings up Abby Lease, who's 2 for 2, with a run scored in the second. And she looks at strike one. Boy, Westby's had traffic on the bases in just about every inning but that fourth. And looks at strike two. 0-2 now to Lease. Cruising right along until we got to that fifth inning. Had 2 outs in the fifth inning with nobody on, and a base hit, a couple of errors, and just like that, it's 5-2, and we got a ball game here. As Lease hits that back up the middle, speared by Bremer, throws to first to retire Lease for the second out. And that brings up back to the top of the order Kennedy Briggan. Singleton scored with a stolen base in the first inning. A couple of flyouts in the following innings, and she is 1 for 3 officially. The Arcadia started a rally with 2 outs. Let's see if Westby can do the same here in the fifth. That pitch taken up and away Brigham ahead in the count 1-0. This one's popped up. It's going to be trouble. The wind has been getting a hold of those all game long. Center fielder coming on. Long run. She can't get there. Brigham's going to try to get a double out of it, and she is going to get in there as shortstop could not handle that throw. Boy, I tell you, those pop-ups that go to center just keep going away from that center fielder. And second hit of the ball game Westby has got in that fashion. And that's going to be a double for Brigham. She was hustling all the way. She's going to get credit for the double as she slid in ahead of the tag, and this brings up Olivia Nedland, who is 3 for 3 with 3 infield singles. That's what she's trying to do, and she's darn good at it. Run scored in the first inning. She's ahead in the count, a ball and no strikes. Trying to get this inning. There's another one. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman. The throw is not in time. And boy, when I tell you, when Olivia can do that, she is really hard to throw out. And she has her 4th hit of the game, all in the same fashion. Brigham moves to third on the play, and that brings up Kenzie Stelner, 0 for 3. Did reach in the second inning on an error. And she looks at strike one, throw back down, hits Brigham on the shoulder. Good job by Brigham. They always say you come down the line in foul territory, you go back to the base in fair territory, and it worked out to her advantage that time. That pitch is popped up. It's going to be trouble. The catcher is there, and basket-style catch retires Stelner. So some 2-out runners can't cash in as Stelner pops up for the 3rd out. We have played 5 complete. We're going to the 6th inning. Westby still leads 5-2. We'll be right back.
Carmen Fortune, your local New Directions real estate expert. Carmen is a lifelong resident of the Coulee region. If you're thinking of selling your home, farm, or even business, be sure to give Carmen a call. Talk over the possibilities today. 608-606-2497 or Carmen at newdirectionsre.com. That's Carmen Fortune, New Directions real estate expert.
Plains on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers. Sealand's Carpet Lane, located in the heart of Coon Valley. Be sure to stop in, talk to Paige, Tim, or any of the team members today. You are their #1 priority. 452-3129 is the number to call. And Tim reminds you, if you step on it, they sell it.
And we're back here in Westby. We've played 5 complete. Westby has a 5-2 lead. And we've got a defensive change here for Westby, it would appear. Maddie Comey has moved to third. Whitney Hansen moves out to left. Not sure what that does for the whole flex player situation. We'll find out possibly next inning. Kaylee Bremer will lead off here in this top half of the 6th. She was the batter when Fitzpatrick got caught in that rundown, got picked off at first base. So she'll lead off this inning with fresh count. Sleepy Hollow. Looking for that newer used vehicle? Look no farther than Sleepy Hollow in Viroqua. Be sure to contact Spanky and all of the gang for your next vehicle. So Bremer in, Berg ready. The first pitch is, this is popped up behind first base. Foul. And once again, any fly ball that goes out to center or right is going to be an adventure. It's quite windy, and it's been a factor in a couple of plays here in this ball game. Wind coming in from left field. The 0-1. That's ground ball. Nice play by Nedlin to slide over, get in front of that one, field cleanly, and throw to first to record the out. Nice play by Nedlin. Very, very sure-gloved second baseman. Very uncommon error back in the fifth inning. Kept that inning going and then allowed a couple runs to score one batter later. Did a real nice job on that one to get in front of it, make the play. This brings up Whitney Sensala. A couple of strikeouts for her. Jada has pitched her wonderfully. This time it looks like she may be going outside. Last at bat, first at bat, she went kind of up in the zone. Second at bat, she brought him inside, 3 high and inside fastballs. And she starts her with a pitch away in this at bat. Sensala been guessing all game. She comes back inside. That's line just out of the reach of Nedlin. So a nice play at first, a little bit late, and a clean base hit for Whitney Sensala. So some better swings as you'd expect the third time through the lineup. Berg does have 12 strikeouts in this one. And we're going to get possibly a runner. No. Going to get a pinch runner. This is number 19 entering the ball game. Going to be a pinch runner for Sensala. Tessa Eli stands in. She is 0 for 1. Did draw a walk back in the fourth inning. So 1 out. Runner on first for the shortstop, Eli. She squares to bunt, pulls it back. The runner is going, throws up the line, and not able to make the tag. It's going to be a stolen base for Arcadia. Apologize, I don't have the name of the pinch runner. I didn't give him that in my lineup card. Pitch was a ball. 1-0, runner now on second as Arcadia is looking to chip away here. We're getting late. We're in the top of the sixth inning, so just 5 outs for Arcadia to play with, but only 3 runs behind. Here's the 1-1, squares around the bunt again, gets it a good one. Berg fields it, fires to Nedlin covering over at first. Nice play by Jada Berg. Gets the second out. 1-4 on the putout. And that brings up Sammy Berg. Pair of strikeouts for her. Now we're going to get a pinch hitter. I'm sorry. Number 26. Pinch hitting for the right fielder, Sammy Berg. See if I can't dig up an Arcadia roster and get some. 26, Lauren Conrad is the pinch hitter. Jaylee Dahl is that courtesy runner. And the pitch is grounded foul. Big thank you to Gary Gilbertson over in the next booth. He's got a roster, was able to give me some numbers. So Conrad, the batter. Quickly down 0-2 and swings through that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Scoreboard was off. I believe now it's 0-2. Runner on third. We have 2 outs. Berg looking to get out of this sixth inning. Here's the pitch, just off the outside corner. Even brings the count to 1-2. Kenneth Slaby on deck. Here comes the 1-2. Just off the outside corner again, evens the count at 2-2. So 2-2 with 2 outs here in the 6th inning, and that pitch is good hang there by Conrad. Jadaberg went upstairs, and Conrad was able to waste that one and foul it off. Just missed the outside corner, brings the count to full at 3-2. Well, Sweet Valley Artisans and Valley Fudge and Candy, where old-fashioned quality meets today's fresh new flavors. Handcrafting over 75 delightful flavors of fudge and made with our very own local Westby Cooperative Creamery butter. And that's ball 4. It's a great at-bat there by the pinch hitter, Lauren Conrad. As she draws the walk, it's now 1st and 3rd, and that brings up Kenna Slaby. She's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts in this one. Might have some managerial stuff going on here as number 23 is going to pinch run for the pinch hitter. There's a pitch taken for strike 1. Big strike there by Jadaberg to get ahead. Oh, it's 23. And there's strike 2. So 23 is Sammy Berg. So she went back, re-entered to run for Conrad. Quickly 0-2 now to Slaby. Here comes the 0-2, and that's hit into right field, right at Kenzie Stelner. She's under it and makes the catch. A little hold your breath moment for the Westby faithful here, but Stelner had a beat on that one right away to retire the side, and Westby is going to go into their half of the 6th inning with a 5-2 lead.
Bethel Boutique, located in Westby, part of the Bethel Home and Services, provides community members in need great selection of food products on a monthly basis. Donations of canned, non-perishable food products are accepted at all times. Call 608-634-3473 for more information. That's Bethel Boutique in Westby. A great place to watch the big game, host a birthday party, and much more. You can always enjoy a euchre tournament or your own friendly game of cards. And of course, be sure to get a dart team up and join the league later on in the year. Stop in Peck's Corner, just outside of Cashton. Say hi to Nick and all the gang. 3766 County Road D, Cashton.
Sleepy Hollow of Viroqua, a proud sponsor of today's special event. And now, 4 area stores, 3 great locations in Viroqua and in Caledonia. When it comes to maintenance for your Chevy, Buick, Ram, Ford, or Jeep vehicle, there's no better place than Sleepy Hollow Technicians Experience. Be sure to call them today.
We're back here in Westby. We've played 5.5. Westby clinging to that 5-2 lead. It's one of our great sponsors, Vernon Communications Cooperative, proud to offer our members on-demand video service at no extra cost. Just pick, play, and enjoy. 103 North Main Street in Westby and 214 North Main Street in Viroqua. Vernon Communications. And we have Vernon Manor Healthcare Center. Located just outside of Viroqua is the county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. A scenic, countryside, beautiful outdoor area for you and your family to visit and relax with your loved one. Vernon Manor Healthcare Center. Leading off here in the Westby half of the 6th inning is Jada Berg. She has pitched a dandy in this one as she flags this one. There's another one that's hit deep into right center. Nice play by the center fielder. She had a beat on that one right away, and she ran that one down. The wind didn't get that. I think Jada might have hit that one a little too hard. The wind didn't get that one like it's got the other ones. So that's a long, loud out for Jada Berg. And with one away, that brings up Hannah Nelson, who is 2 for 3 with an RBI. She doubled back in the fourth, singled in an RBI in the first, and swings through that one. Down a strike early. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 quickly. Hannah Nelson down 0-2. Well, Vernon Electric Touchstone Energy Cooperative, located at 110 Saugstead Road in Westby, providing over 10,000 patrons electricity in southwest Wisconsin. Comes the 0-2, taken outside. Good eye by Hannah Nelson. Whitney Hansen in the on-deck circle. As Nelson hits that one, that just kept slicing away from the shortstop, and she's going to have her third hit of the ball game. And nobody does it better slapping those singles to left than Hannah. And she stays hot, 3 for 4 on the day for Hannah. That gives Whitney Hansen an opportunity with a runner aboard here. Once again, we're in the 6th inning. It's 5-2 Westby. Westby cruised out to a 5-0 lead before Arcadia picked up 2 runs in their half of the 5th inning. Nelson, big lead, stays home. Maddie Comey on deck will be followed by Kaylee Kerner. That pitch is up and away. Quickly ball 2 to Whitney Hansen. Hansen's 1 for 3 with a run scored. She got a single back in the third. Run scored and a stolen base. That pitch is taken for a strike. Brings the count to 2-1. There's the pitch, strike 2 now to Whitney Hansen. A couple of looking strikes, kind of an uncommon thing for Whitney. She was ahead in the count in her last at bat, 2-0. Kind of swung at a high one, and then last few pitches, she's looked at pitches she normally doesn't. Hits it hard to third through the legs of the third baseman, and station to station, Nelson moves to second. And there's a hard hit ball, but we're going to call it an error on the third baseman as that scooted right underneath her glove. But nevertheless, first and second, 1 away. Maddie Comey is the batter. Comey 1 for 3. Swings through that high fastball. She had a single back in the third inning. One of those kind of fly balls to center field that ended up in right field, and it fell for a hit. There's another high fastball, and Maddie Comey is down 0-2 here. 1 away here. We're in the 6th. Pitch fouled straight back. Hangs on. Pretty good pitch to hit there, 0-2. Maddie able to fight it off. Here comes the 0-2 again. That's lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get by the right fielder. Hannah Nelson's going to score. Comey cruises into second. Hansen's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late. Comey will move to third. So a big 2 RBI double for Comey. She moves to third on the throw. Big pitch, 0-2. Swung at a couple of high ones and made up for it. And that brings up Kaylee Kerner, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. She walked and scored in the second. Comey now at third. And there's a ground ball to short, and that should score a run. Out at first, Comey comes in and scores. So a productive out for Kaylee Kerner. as Maddie Comey comes in to score, and there's some American Family Insurance runs. I feel like the Westby faithful will breathe a little easier now. It's now 8-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And Emma Salverson is now going to bat in Abby Lisa's spot. So, I'm not sure how Emma must have just subbed for Abby Lease, which brought the designated player Maddie Comey to play third, moved Whitney Hansen to the left. That must be how that all works. So Salverson bats here in the 6th. She swings through that high one, and so nobody on, looking to start over here with 2 outs, try to get a couple more runs. The 0-1 is taken for strike 2. And here comes the 0-2, and that's swinging him at strike 3. Salverson goes down swinging for the 3rd out. But Westby gets 3 runs into the bottom of the 6th to pad their lead. They now lead 8-2. 3 outs to get for Westby, and they're 1 win away from a Coulee Conference championship. We'll be right back.
The Bank of Cashton and Scott Wall hope that you are enjoying today's special broadcast. Be sure to contact Ann Kaiser for all of your HSA or other insurance questions that you may have. 654-5121. Best of luck to the Cashton Eagles. From your friends, it's the Bank of Cashton, serving the area since 1899.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season. And they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
The Riverbank, with branch offices located in Coon Valley and Westby to serve all of your banking needs. When looking for that down-home financial help, be sure to stop in and talk to your local Riverbank associate. Since 1991, serving the greater Coulee region, it's the Riverbank.
And we're back here, going into the 7th inning. A couple more of our sponsors here. Vernon Memorial Healthcare. VMH is committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience anytime you need them. Find out more by going to vmh.org. 5-star care. 16 straight years of outstanding service based on Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. Vernon Memorial Healthcare. And the VFW of Viroqua. Supporting the many veterans in the area, the Viroqua VFW lends itself to welcoming veterans of all ages to their posts. Remember, no one does more for veterans than the VFW. And the Viroqua Booster Club. Contact Rob Klum, Dan Brown, or any Viroqua Booster Club officer and get involved with the Blackhawks. The Viroqua Booster Club. Viroqua Dental Center. Experience the gentler side of dentistry by setting up your next appointment with Dr. Leanne Klum. 608-637-2655. The Varsity Funeral Home. The loss of a loved one is a stressful time. Be sure to turn to the Varsity Funeral Home for understanding and professional care, serving Vernon County area since 1970. 608-634-2100. There's the first pitch. That's fouled away for strike 1 to Jordan Walters. Walters 0 for 2 in the game. She did reach on an error in the 3rd inning as ball high evens the count at 1-1. struck out in the 5th inning. Here comes the 1-1 to Walters. Takes a ball. 2-1 now the count. That pitch is fouled back up on the screen, evens the count at 2-2. We have the Westby Co-op Creamery, serving the dairy industry for 110 years. The Westby Co-op Creamery also has organic dairy products. And the Westby Co-op Credit Union. Westby WCCU now has 9 area offices located in central and southwest Wisconsin. There's a tapper back to the pitcher, Berg, to grass, 1 away in the 7th. That brings up Sansala. She's the third baseman. She has been a thorn in Westby's side. She is 2 for 2 in a game where hits have been hard to come by for Arcadia. She's got a pair of them. And she fouls that one off the shins of Kennedy Brigham, I think. One away here in the 7th. Westby looking to close this one out. That pitch is just a bit high, I guess. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. That pitch fouled up the first base line. Berg ahead on the count 1-2. I say with a win tonight, Westby will travel to Luther, Onalaska Luther, on Tuesday night, and with a win there, would clinch the Coulee Conference Championship. I think Luther probably plays tonight. If they would lose tonight, they would have at least a share. But there's another hit into right field. Sellner coming on. That lands just foul. So Sansala, darn near with her 3rd hit of the ball game. She is battled at the plate. Had a solid single to right her last at bat, ground her up the third base line into no man's land for her first hit back in the 3rd. But Berger had in the count 1-2. That one is popped up. That's going to hit on the roof of the dugout and stay up there. Both of Sansala's hits in this game have come with 2 strikes, 1-2 or 0-2, so she's pretty comfortable in this situation as she lines that one off the fence over and right. And here comes the 1-2. That's a ground ball to Nedland at second. Fields, underhand toss to grass at first for the second out, and they finally retire Julie Sansala. That brings top of the order up Bryn Aspen. She reached on an error and scored a run in the 5th. Berg with those 12 strikeouts. That one's lined sharply into right center. The 4th time through brings a base hit for Bryn Aspen. That's pretty common with a pitcher like Berg. You know, the first couple times she's in the lineup, she's dominant, but by that 4th at bat, you know, hitters kind of got it timed down, and she was able to connect on one and hit a solid single into right. Just the 4th hit of the game, I believe, for Arcadia. Berg gets strike 1 to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick reached on an error in the 5th. I believe drew a walk in the 3rd. And that pitch is fouled off. She's quickly behind 0-2. So 1 strike away is Westby from picking up its 9th win in the conference against 0 losses. Here it comes, taken for ball, just high. Kind of a big aggressive lead there for Aspen over there at first. Here comes the 1-2. That's lined back up the middle. That's going to be another base hit. So not going away quietly. That's a couple of 2-out base hits by the top of Arcadia's order. Brings up Coulee Bremer, who is 0 for 3. Had a ground ball to Nedland in her last at bat. Actually, that 4th time through the orders, Arcadia's timing things a little bit better. That one's up and under the chin of Bremer. One of the few occasions Berg has been behind in the count. We've seen strike 1 a lot from her in this ball game. And that one's fouled and out of play. It's going to even the count at a ball and a strike. So 1-1 now with 2 outs here in the 7th. Westby trying to close this one out. That one's flied into right field. Stelner in foul territory with room, makes the catch, and that's going to do it. Stelner played that one perfectly, and that retires Bremer and the Raiders. And Westby now moves to 9-0 in Coulee Conference play. So no runs in that inning for Arcadia on a couple of base hits. They left a couple of runners, and Westby is able to get out of here with some late insurance and kind of coast to an 8-2 win. Well, thank you for watching this special presentation of Westby Coulee Conference Softball. For over 10 years, Western Wisconsin Video Productions has been bringing you high school and community events right here on Channel 14 and the local high school channels. Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Westby comes away with an 8-2 win here. I think the story of the game, Jada Berg with 12 strikeouts. Just 6 hits, I believe, for Arcadia. And Westby scattered, had traffic on the bases all game, and a couple of big innings, scored 2 in each of the first 2 innings. Was up 5-0 after 3. And then that big 6th inning where they got 3 runs to kind of put this one away. So Westby comes out victorious. 8-2 is your final. Once again, they're going to play at Onalaska Luther on Tuesday, and a win there would give them the Coulee Conference Championship. But first, they got a game.